Just a quick disclaimer before the video starts, guys. Today, unfortunately, I had 52 minutes, so about an hour's worth of Lego recorded. The build for um, the main set of the Quidditch, where I had the stands being built. So that was about 52 minutes of footage, and it all corrupted as my PC decided to shut down randomly. So couldn't do anything about that. So the Lego build you'll be seeing is the Quidditch goals today, and unfortunately I can't do anything about it. But the set is built, so can't do much about it. But hopefully you guys still enjoy the video. What's going on? Let's go. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today, Flicks and Bricks episode 3, but we are delving into year 2 of Hogwarts today as we review Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. Last episode, or episode 2, we did Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, and we built the Room of Requirements set. I know it doesn't fit for the film, and today would have the set we are building, which is the Hogwarts Quidditch set, would have been a more fitting set for the first film. But as well, there's a Quidditch sequence in the second film as well, and I think it's the final one of the series that we actually get in a proper fashion. Whereas in the books, there's more of a focus on Quidditch as well. In as the books go on, I'm up to the fourth book now, and there still is in the third book. But yeah, let's crack on to the review. And this is the set I'm building today. Unfortunately, it won't be live again because just editing issues, and I'm trying to focus on trying to cut down, as the sets still take like an hour or two to build some of them, especially we're getting onto the big ones now. But yeah, let's crack on with the review. Let's get that set back out of there. But yeah, in terms of it's the second year for Harry. Obviously, we saw his wonder and amazement of being introduced to this world of witchcraft and wizardry. And what more could he look forward to than obviously a second year at Hogwarts? But unfortunately, this year, another obstacle occurs. We're introduced to other characters such as Dobby, who tries everything in his way to prevent Mr. Harry Potter from going to Hogwarts. And we got stuff such as where he prevents his letters from Hermione and Ron getting to him throughout the summer. We have the barrage where he barricades the door, barricades the portal platform 9 3/4, where we see a funny scene where they lost control of the trolley supposedly. But yeah, in terms of, it's just gonna be a quick review of my thoughts of the film, and in terms of what I love with Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, it doesn't suffer from the same, as Jeremy Jahns called it, sequelitis of films, where in terms of where sequels tend to, or let's go for bigger and better. In terms of Harry Potter sticks, the Chamber of Secrets sticks to the same structure, sort of Philosopher's Stone, where we go another year at Hogwarts, get on the train, and then we see another obstacle occur. There's always something happening when Ron and Harry and Hermione are there each year now. And this year we're introduced to the concept of the Chamber of Secrets, where it hasn't been opened for 50 years, and the heir of Slytherin will reign and, I guess, attack the Muggleborns, and as we see that plot happen. But in terms of what Chamber of Secrets does well is expand on the lore on Harry Potter. So we're introduced to the diary of Tom Riddle, so Voldemort's other ways, or what is left behind as well in Hogwarts as well. We're introduced to Gilderoy Lockhart, and we find out as well about his character as the film goes on, about all this facade and what he was about. But in terms of expanding on the spells as well, so we learn about sort of, it's not too much, but we learn about sort of memory charms. And fitting talking about memory charms, I'm trying to remember the movie top of my head as I rewatched it about 2 weeks ago on the 4K. The 4K transfer is pretty good as well, but again, the problems I have with the 4K, I don't know if it's my TV, but they seem a bit dull in terms of the coloring, whereas the Blu-ray is more vibrant. But yeah, we're introduced to the Basilisk, and that's a final scene where we have a confronting showdown with Harry Potter and the Basilisk as well. There is some fantastic not prosthetic work, sorry, I think there's a fantastic creature build of the Basilisk. I think when Harry Potter is in the sewer and it's moving up on him, I think that's a real prosthetic Basilisk or snake head, and that's fantastic as well. The CGI is a bit iffy here and there, especially with the Quidditch sequence again, where we have Harry Potter pitted against Malfoy. Obviously, his father bribed the Quidditch team by giving him all Nimbus 2001s, and Malfoy is the new Seeker. But again, the effects are dodgy here and there, but it still holds up. There's still fun to be had with the film, obviously. But what else is there to talk about, I guess, with this film? Let me think. Also introduced expanding the lore in terms of we venture into the Dark Forest again, and we're introduced to Aragog as well throughout the film. We are pitted with this thing where they think they're always wrong with their assumptions. Harry and Ron, they always think, oh, Hagrid opened the Chamber of Secrets. They never think on, but they're kids. They never think too far ahead with their assumptions. They always assume. They're a bit gullible in there, but that's what I love. It just adds to that sort of mystery, and they got to sort of unravel the puzzle as they go along. My bad for keep stuttering my words, but I'm just trying to learn the skill of trying to talk like for the long moments. But yeah, in terms of like what I love about the Chamber of Secrets as well is like the real antagonist isn't really, I think, I wouldn't say it is Voldemort in itself. Obviously we have the Chamber of Secrets and the reveal of it is amazing, and I think what it adds to it, that each year there's a new obstacle within Hogwarts, is that the school itself is a living, I say it's like a living entity in itself, that there's always things residing within it, and it's like, even when we have introduced in the first film where we have the moving stairs, that, I don't know, Hogwarts is the mystery of it, I guess, and you never know what to expect within it, and that's what I love about that. And we see the film expands on that as well, in terms of we learn about the history of the houses, and then we have the Sword of Gryffindor and Fawkes and all that. So there's many mysteries to be learned, and then I guess if you're a first time watcher, and then you're going on to the Prisoner of Azkaban as well, and then to further successive films, successive films, it's just, there's so much to unravel as well. And I think that's what Harry Potter does best, that element of mystery, and you don't know what to expect or what to go on further. And I love that also Lucius Malfoy for me is the real antagonist, in sort of like his whole plan comes to fruition from the beginning of the film, where we see in I forgot what shop it is. I think Borgin and Burke's? No, not Borgin and Burke's. Borgin and Burke's? Yes, Flourish and Blots. That's what it was. Oh, I had to search that up. That's very amateurish on my behalf. But yeah, found it out in the end. I had to search it up. I can't believe I forgot that. But yeah, in terms of wrapping up the film as well, we see at the end with going back on Lucius Malfoy and why I think is the real antagonist. At the end, he always commits the unforgivable curse within the school grounds, which I think he mimics the words Avada, and then it just, as well, Dobby intervenes. But it just shows you he's no nonsense. Like, he doesn't care. He really hates Harry Potter, and will go out of his way to anything to stop him. I don't know how Voldemort would have felt about that, doing his own job. But I don't know. But in terms of, yeah, that's all for today about Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. Sorry if I felt a bit out of control, the review, or everything. It's just felt a mess. I tried to think too much off the top of my head, as I don't know, I have a bad memory of the film, even though I just rewatched it 2 weeks ago. But yeah, that was my thoughts on it, and hope you enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed the Lego. Should be almost done, hopefully, in the video by now. I'll fix it up in the editing. But yeah, thank you for watching. Looking forward to episode 4, where hopefully I'll do the Prisoner of Azkaban. But this week, stay tuned as well. We have the Mandalorian episode chapter 12 now, I think, and we'll be reviewing that with Cameron and Nick on Friday night, so look forward to that, and hopefully another Lego build this week as well with a mosaic. But thank you for watching, guys. Love you as always. Take care. Peace.